In the past few years, hyper-realistic humanoid dolls have evolved far beyond simple display models. What was once just sculpture or fantasy is now an advanced blend of engineering and artistry. These lifelike creations don't just imitate humans, they recreate the human form with such accuracy that in many cases, it's hard to tell if you're looking at a person or machine. This shift marks more than just a leap in design. It reflects a deeper change in how we relate to technology, not just through function, but through emotion, presence, and connection. These aren't toys. They're not museum mannequins either. They represent a new kind of artificial presence, crafted for interaction, designed to provoke emotional responses, and in many cases, created to accompany people in deeply personal ways. It's the dawn of a new chapter in social robotics, one where the lines between machine and human appearance are becoming nearly impossible to define. So what's behind this incredible realism? It starts with the skin, crafted from high-grade medical silicone that replicates not just the texture, but also the warmth and elasticity of real human skin. The eyes, often made of polished glass or acrylic, catch and reflect light with the depth you'd see in a living person. Every strand of hair is implanted by hand, strand by strand, to create a completely natural look. The makeup, eyeshadow, blush, even the delicate shading of lips, is applied with surgical precision, following real human anatomical structure. These aren't random additions. Every detail is carefully calculated to reinforce the illusion of life from the very first glance. But appearance alone isn't enough. What brings these figures to life is movement, subtle, convincing motion powered by advanced internal mechanics. Sophisticated joint systems let them sit, stand, and pose with natural posture and balance. Tiny motors embedded within the face can produce micro-expressions, blinking, smiling, or even a subtle eyebrow raise. These expressions don't just animate the face, they create a sense of presence. The robot doesn't feel robotic, it feels responsive, even familiar. This sense of realism deepens further when artificial intelligence is introduced. Take the Harmony robot by Avis Creations, for example. Harmony can engage in real conversations, recall personal facts about the user, and adjust her tone based on your emotional state. She isn't just running through a list of pre-written phrases. She's using natural language processing to read your voice, your tone, even your mood, and respond accordingly. What makes that possible is a fully customizable AI interface. Users can set preferences for affection, conversation style, personality traits, even mood tendencies. Over time, some of these robots adapt, learning how to better connect with you. This learning process doesn't just enhance realism, it builds something that starts to feel like an actual bond. And the market is growing fast. Each brand brings its own approach. BW Doll has become known for its extreme attention to lifelike details, from visible skin pores to delicate surface veins. RZR Doll's R series puts the spotlight on flexible joints and fluid movement, popular among artists and high-end collectors. Jeff Aim is carving out a name for affordability, offering a more accessible entry point into this advanced tech space. Then there's Ellen, which prioritizes facial expressions and visual responsiveness. Shinkin 165 pushes realism with makeup and hairstyles that adjust to the doll's mood or pose. Peach Crisis and Andy Eva focus on texture and aesthetic variety. And Harmony stands in a class of her own by merging an ultra-realistic body with one of the most responsive AI platforms available today. These aren't just machines. Each of them represents a different vision of what emotional and physical companionship could look like in the future. And while many still see them as curiosities or novelties, the reality is more complex. For people dealing with loneliness, anxiety, or isolation, these robots can offer something that feels emotionally real. In therapeutic environments, they're being used to help patients open up, practice communication, and reduce stress in a safe, controlled way. And in the world of relationships, they can act as realistic stand-ins, helping people explore connection, emotion, and communication before stepping back into human interactions. Furthermore, these humanoid dolls are also playing a growing role in scientific research. As tools for studying human behavior, robotics, and emotional response, they provide a controlled way to simulate interactions and gather data. In the world of art and collectibles, their beauty and customization make them high-value pieces, used by designers, photographers, and concept artists to explore the relationship between the human and the artificial. One of the most impressive aspects of these dolls is how customizable they've become. Users can personalize nearly every detail, from hair texture and skin tone to facial structure and body proportions. Even more impressively, the voice can be modified in tone, accent, and rhythm. This means that every interaction can be made more intimate and familiar. On the behavioral side, users can adjust emotional traits, response types, and interaction style, allowing the doll to act not just how you want her to look, but how you want her to feel. It's like programming a mirror that reflects your emotional needs. This global movement toward hyper-realistic humanoid dolls looks different depending on where you are. In Japan, designers focus on emotional harmony, aiming to build robots that blend quietly into daily life. In China, emphasis is placed on mass production and affordability, offering more widespread access to this technology. The United States is pushing the boundaries of customization and artificial intelligence, creating robots with deep adaptive abilities. Meanwhile, European developers are exploring the ethical and social side, looking for ways to integrate realism without overstepping human values or replacing meaningful relationships. And that's where the conversation gets complicated. The more emotionally engaging these dolls become, the more we have to think about their impact. Are we creating tools to help people, or replacements for genuine human connection? Emotional dependency is a real risk. For some users, these robots could become a substitute for real relationships, especially if they're easier to manage, always agreeable, and never demand anything back. That kind of one-sided connection can lead to deeper social withdrawal. But on the other hand, for someone dealing with trauma, grief, or chronic loneliness, a humanoid companion might offer comfort that no other tool can. It may even play a temporary therapeutic role, helping people open up emotionally in a safe, predictable space. Like any new technology, the effects will depend entirely on how it's used, and why. This brings us to the biggest ethical question of all: are we humanizing machines too much? These dolls smile, respond, even express what looks like empathy. But at what point do we confuse the simulation with something real? Can a machine truly replace emotional companionship? And if it feels real to the person experiencing it, does it even matter? We may not have all the answers yet, but what's clear is that these humanoid dolls are more than just impressive technology. They're changing how we think about emotion, interaction, and the future of relationships. Whether they become tools for healing or distractions from human contact will depend on us. If you found this video insightful, hit the bell icon to stay updated on the latest developments in humanoid robotics. And let us know in the comments, do you think humanoid dolls are the next big thing in emotional tech? Or are they crossing a line we might not be ready for?